Hey everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to the first episode of Takt Tech Bytes, where we're going to be covering the ins and outs of the Takt platform. Today with me I have Noah McMichael. Noah, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hey folks, great to be with you.
Today we're going to be covering allocated time. Allocated time is a piece of technology that we built. We're really excited about it. Allocated time is the process by which we're actually able to associate an operator or supervisor's time with the appropriate client or department inside of your facility automatically based on the work that they're doing, so that they don't need to step away, manage another system, or those types of things. So Noah, why don't you tell us a little bit about why we built allocated time and some of the problems it solves?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the hardest things with just managing and running the day-to-day operation is just knowing where the time goes, especially for 3PL teams who really live and die by their margin and every touch and every different disposition type. I think they really have a really hard time understanding where profitability and where margin lies, whether that is, to your point, for a specific customer, for a specific function, for maybe a process that's inefficient. And so the ability to have true insight about how much time are we spending on process A, and are we making money on this client, really helps them not only achieve better margins, but drives their business forward.
Awesome. Why don't we take a look at it?
Yeah, happy to. So digging in, this is looking at an individual employee's day. So obviously you have some of the tax stats in terms of high level efficiencies and utilizations. Really, when we talk about the allocated time functionality inside of Takt, we're looking at this area breakdown. So this area breakdown tells me really the tale of the tape for an employee's day, including, hey, when did the shift start? When did the employee clock in? What was that startup time like, right? Did we get into function effectively, or did we have a long lead time to start just transacting for the day? And then the allocated time comes in where you can see, based on the actual activities and functions that the employee is performing, Takt will switch you from one customer to another, right? So in this case, the employee was doing some Whirlpool goods pack, then switched to Noble, and then went back to Whirlpool, really to end the day here.
So as a 3PL, can I use this system to track my time per customer and calculate my cost per customer?
Yeah, exactly. And that's probably the biggest use case we see, right? Are those 3PL teams who say, hey, I maintain a rate card. I want to make sure that I'm making the right margin for each of my different customers, especially for multi-tenant and multi-client buildings. And really, to your point, to make sure that they are hitting their margin or uncovering why they're not is a big part of it as well, so that they can ultimately go drive that improvement.
I know a lot of my the 3PL customers that we talk to and the ones we go visit, they often say that they have multiple WMSs, some of them which they own, some of them are customer systems. Does this work across multiple WMSs?
Yeah, no shortage of some homegrown systems, especially when we talk to 3PL teams. Yes is the short answer, and so it's sort of the beauty of how Takt is built. You're not restricted to any one WMS, or honestly any transactional system can integrate inside of this view. And then really what Takt looks for is that hands-on goods time, or just those scans or those digital breadcrumbs from inside of your systems to disposition your time accordingly, and obviously capture the volume, the efficiency, and effectiveness as well.
So we talked about multiple WMSs. What happens if there's, we all know there's work that occurs outside of the WMS. How do I track in that time?
Yeah, the dreaded indirect time, that we see is always some 30 to 50% of the operation. It's a great question as well. So inside of Takt, we actually have some functionality where you can kiosk or virtual kiosk your time into a given, consider it indirect, but really it's an off-gun function. So you don't lose track of that time as well. It will work the exact same way, right? Anytime that Takt sees an employee moving into or processing a given function or freight, it will allocate your time to that category as well.
Awesome. Sounds like we should cover virtual kiosks next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Takt Tech Bytes.
Yeah, thanks for having me.